Cuba, it's me, Elian Habanero, back with another top five list of places to get food and beverages in Waterloo Region. I got a great guest today. He's a stand-up comedian, he's a musician, photographer, a bunch of other stuff. Emanuel Melo, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Leon. It's been a while since we chatted, buddy.
Yeah, we've known each other a long time, and you're doing big things. Now that things are opening up, you're starting to take gigs again and do stuff. But I also noticed because we follow each other on social media that you make a lot of food posts. So I figured this would be kind of right up your alley.
I do. I got an air fryer. If I could list that as a one of the best places to make food, my air fryer is the best thing I ever bought. I make everything in that damn thing.
Oh, me too. It's like me, just me and my kid. I'm a single father, and that's enough. Like we don't got to feed a family of six. The air fryer is the go-to.
Yeah,
So
I kind of need a second one because I have like three boys in myself. But um, we had nuggets today, all made in the air fryer.
nice. Yeah, there's everything's better in it. I find for sure.
Yeah.
So we'll put an asterisk as the air fryer is your number one, and I'm gonna take notes because I figured you got a list prepared because I kind of filled you in on what we're doing here.
I do. I do. It's kind of in my head, but I think I got it.
Well, let's. I don't know if there's particular order or not. I just do five, four, three, two, one, just whatever order you say them in,
All
and
right.
then. So what are you gonna start
Kind of
with?
order,
Number
kind
five.
of not. So we'll start off. We'll start off with my number five, which I was actually at yesterday, which I thought would be cool to do, but we had technical difficulties yesterday.
We tried.
But fast Teddies.
Fast
Um,
Teddies.
if you want quick fast food that's good and greasy and delicious, there's I don't think there's one in Kitchener anymore, but there's a couple in Cambridge.
There's like three in
Um,
Cambridge, I think.
yeah, I think so. I went to one yesterday that was not the normal one I go to. The normal one I go to is right off of 24, just south of the
Oh
401.
yeah, right when you come off. Yeah, I know
Yeah, right when you
exactly.
kind of come off of 401, it's right there. But yeah, cheap food, delicious. Their crazy fries are amazing.
So do you get like
Always,
the
always.
bacon chili ones or whatever? Or?
I've had those before. I try not to have that every time I go, but at least you have to get the crazy fries. But if you get regular fries there, I will punch you in the throat.
Yeah, there's
Well, not
it's a
really,
waste
but
of a visit.
exactly.
And
But yeah, that would probably be number five.
how come there's none in Kitchener and Waterloo? Like how come
I don't know.
someone's not capitalizing on
I
that?
think there used to be. I swear there was. I can't remember where it was, but I swear there was one in Kitchener, and it's gone now. And we need another one back in Kitchener for
I
sure.
agree. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not even a big fast food type, but I've had Fast Eddie's a few times and I've never really been disappointed. I know what I'm getting and I'm happy with what I get.
Yeah, it's nothing fancy, but it's damn good.
All right.
It's funny. I was when you first told me about this, I was struggling to find five. I'm like, do I know five places, that aren't chains? I was like, Burger King,
Yeah.
and now I'm like, oh yeah, this place. Oh yeah, this place. So I could probably do another type five, another five in the future.
Well, a lot of people want to pick the high end places or the local, but like all the employees are usually local and usually it's owned by local people. So either way, we're supporting restaurants that are opening
Oh,
back up.
100%, 100%. And I've got a couple local, smaller places, kind of like Fast Eddie's, but not as change on my list for sure.
And you've done a lot of gigs of places that serve refreshments and or food and that's opening up again. So maybe we'll get one of those. But what is number four?
Number four. So we're gonna go into the wings debate over here in KW.
Oh
And
wow.
I will put this one on the list because they do have great wings. They are notorious. Everybody will always say best wings in KW, but there is a better place for wings that not a lot of people know, which I'll get to after this. But Mortys Pub.
Morty's Pub.
Uh, they are known for their wings, and they are very good wings. Nice atmosphere. It's a cool little pub right on King and University, which is right around the corner from where I live. Um, Nice little pub, good staff, good wings, really good wings.
Are they like
Um,
baked or deep fried or both
I think you can get either
or what
or
about
option.
sauces, sauce options?
Um, Not a ton of sauce options, not like a Wild Wings, but which is another great one, but it's not on my list right now. Which I just remembered. I'm like, oh yeah, Wild Wings. I love Wild Wings. Um, but it's not on my official list for today. Um, but I usually just get medium. That's usually kind of what I get. Um, at the pub type places like Morty's. I usually get, but they're really good wings.
Yeah,
But
yeah. If it's not broke,
number
don't fix it.
three,
If you know you're gonna like
number
medium.
three is better.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I like medium. I like a little kick. I don't want to fight with my wings. I have buddies that have to have the spiciest stuff, and I look over and it looks like they're dying, and I'm like, that looks like fun. Like, like, do
And
you really need it that hot? I know you're Cuban, so you love the hot stuff, right? So
well, yeah, especially but do you care, like, are you a drum or a flat guy? Like, what's your favorite one that
drum.
you're gonna
I mean, I'll eat either, but drums got a handle. I know this whole drums versus flat. Women like flats. All right. If I were to do an official statistic, most women will choose flats. But a drumstick, it's like eating like a like caveman. You got like its little handle, and you just like drumsticks are the way to go.
yeah, it's like roasting it over the fire and just picking it
Right?
up and eating it. Yeah, it's like when they have those medieval days festivals in Waterloo, or they used to anyway.
Exactly. Exactly. They're not giving you flats.
So number three is wings too. Is that what you were
So number
saying?
three is wings too. This is a place called Miltons. It's down by like Fairway and King Street.
Milton's.
So right down the street from Fairview Mall.
Okay, yeah.
And it's a nice pub area. When I worked at Best Buy, we used to go there after work all the time. And their wings are, I don't care. I don't know if they're genetically freaking bionic wings or something, but these wings are huge.
Like
And they're
steroid
so good.
wings.
Oh, they're like steroid wings, and I don't care. I love it. They're like massive. They're like the size of your fist. Um, Again, I usually get 2 pounds of medium. Um, and I think they're better than Morty's, even though everyone will swear up and down that Morty's has the best wings ever. But I say Melton's just because they're so much bigger and meatier. I haven't been there in a while. I got to go back. It's so good.
So like Morty's is good, but their chicken wings, Milton's is like ostrich wings or something. It's like
Pretty much, they're massive. I mean, now I'm like overhyping it, and they're gonna go and they're like, they're not that big, Mellow. What the hell are you talking about? But they're big wings for sure.
so they're
They're like
three biters, like, or you can still do them
yeah,
in one.
they're like getting Costco wings instead of like Zare's wings. You know,
Okay.
they're
And I
they're
have
just
to ask, do you ever do your own wings in the air fryer?
100%. That's one of the best things for the air fryer. It's like so good. You just toss the wings in there right from frozen. I'll make a couple different sauces and some bowls, and then just make a few different wings. I make wings in the air fryer probably more than anything else.
Wow. And I have to ask, what I got the the Canadian Tire model. Do you know what model you have?
Yeah, I got they sell them at Costco. I got the Ninja air fryer, which I
Oh,
absolutely.
okay.
I used to have another with my ex. We got a Tefal one, I think, and
I
it was
think that's what
okay.
I have. I'm pretty sure it's
And I
T-Pal that I
think it
have.
was okay, but this Ninja air fryer is the greatest. It's like I love this thing, and it's like $100.
Shout out to
And
Ninja, the new spokesperson in Mello is for.
when I first got it, I'm like, I should get paid by these guys because I was just ranting and raving over it.
I remember you posted a lot of that first air fryer when
I
you
had
first
an
got it.
I had an idea, among the 8 million other ideas in my ADHD brain that never get done. But I'm like, I'm gonna make a basic air fryer cookbook because I'm like sick and tired. I'm not a chef. I don't know. I'm sick and tired of cookbooks, and then it's got like all this weird stuff that you don't. It's like I don't have that. Do I need it? Do I not need it?
Yeah.
I just want like a basic air fryer. I'm not even gonna give you times. Like people like put it in for 390 at no, just put it in, take a look at it, shake it around. When it looks like it's good, you eat it. So I was gonna put together a basic like air fryer cookbook. I've made banana bread in there. I've made like so much stuff in that air fryer.
Wow. Banana bread.
Banana bread's not as convenient because it's kind of easier just to put it in an oven for an hour instead of there. And I found it made it a little crustier, but you can do it. But I've made donuts,
Oh yeah,
chocolate,
I remember
chocolate
that.
covered cookies. Oh my God, you take Pillsbury Doughboy, right? And you take like an Oreo cookie or chocolate chip, whatever cookie you want, and you wrap that in the Pillsbury Doughboy. You put it in there, a little icing sugar on top. Best little donuts you'll ever have.
And it's so much better for you without the oil.
Well, I don't know how good Pillsbury Doughboy
No,
wrapped Oreos are good for you, regardless. But but they're damn delicious.
I
But
just
I
meant
guess
like,
they are technically better than deep frying them.
sorry, I meant like the air fryer in general. Like if you do
Yeah,
nuggets
in
or what,
general, yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Even the
So
fries, like I've made fries in the air fryer, and they taste almost as close as to deep fried, with hardly any oil, right?
yeah. So is number two wings too, or were you
No,
done
no,
with
we're done with
wings?
wings. What was my number two? Oh, I thought I'd get a little fancier. It's a nice little Italian restaurant. Again, I haven't been there in a while, but it's a place called Ennio's, and I think they
Anyos.
have a couple of them now. There's one on actually just past Mortys, on Waterloo at like Columbia and University, or sorry, Columbia and King.
Yes.
There's one there, and then there's I think one on Fairway Road, kind of between the Toys R Us and the Best Buy, somewhere around that area.
I know a lot of people on that Food and Waterloo Region group put that place over when people
Yeah,
suggest
I
Italian.
haven't been there in probably 5+ years, but good Italian food. Kind of fancy, so it's a good date night restaurant. Not overly fancy though. It's not like crazy pricey or anything.
Yeah.
But it's really good Italian food.
So if you were to go there tomorrow, what do you think you'd get?
When it comes to Italian food, whether it's Eastside Mario's or Ennio's, it's always veal parmesan for me.
Veal
I
parmesan.
love veal parmesan. Oh,
Okay.
little baby cows. God bless them. I love them.
Do they have do they have like any salad or what do you get on the side with that? Or
Salad. Do I look like a guy that eats salads?
I don't know.
usually,
Soup?
usually it's Caesar. You don't get this body by eating salad, my friend.
Oh,
But if I do eat salad, it's Caesar, which is the most fattening salad you can get.
yeah. Yeah,
But I love
absolutely.
Caesar. But they make a good Caesar as well. Yeah.
Wow. So how you gonna top those for? How you gonna what's your number one?
So this one might be a little biased, but it is a great little place. A great owner that does a lot for the community in Cambridge as well. He's on the food group all the time. He sometimes gets into trouble because he has no filter, but he is deep down a really good guy that owns this place, and it's What Up Dog in Cambridge.
Oh, right. Weren't you doing like pre-pandemic? You used to do there like every Friday nights of sets and stuff,
We
didn't you?
are, and again, I chose it as number one because I open mic night will be back there on August 19th, coming up a week tomorrow. We're gonna start doing a bi-weekly open mic comedy. He still only has the patio open for the summer, but we're gonna sing songs about my dick out on the patio while you eat a wiener.
Yes, and I even recently, well, maybe like a month or two ago, they were doing some kind of fundraising with like selling something out of us. I
Yeah,
can't remember exactly the
they
details.
did something for the indigenous community at a barbecue out there. I went
Right.
that day, and all the money raised went to the First Nations. Um, but yeah, Todd is a great guy. Funny guy too. He's done open mics a couple times. He's gone up on stage. He's pretty funny as well. Sarcastic guy. Their menu is hilarious. Is just like their 12-inch hot dog is called the Home Wrecker, um, which is hilarious. They have a dill pickle hot dog they call the dildo, like dill DOH.
Nice.
Yeah. So he's got a great sense of humor. His menu items are great. He'll deep fry anything. So there you can get deep fried Mars bars. He made like this sweet poutine once, which instead of cheese curds, it was marshmallows
Like a dessert
with like,
poutine?
yeah, dessert poutine. It was fries still, but it was marshmallows on top and then syrup instead of gravy. And at
Oh
first
man.
I was disgusted by the idea. It was my birthday and I was doing an open mic night and he made it for me. I don't know if he still has it on the menu, but um, it was actually quite good. The mixture of sweet and sour.
Yeah,
Do you
he
like what
aims
up,
to
dog?
please. I've never been there. I
He
live in
likes what up,
Kitchener.
dog.
Oh, not me. Sorry, the young gentleman there.
Yeah, I take them there a couple times. They like it. They like their hot
Oh,
dog.
it's been lagging a little bit here on the screen a little bit,
Oh,
but
has it?
yeah, just a little bit. But so what up, dog? They're starting open mic nights, you said again?
Yeah, open mic nights. We're gonna start it again bi-weekly, August 19th. Um, so it's open mic comedians. So it was always one of those places where it was kind of crappy for open mic, but it was kind of better than nothing kind of thing. So open mics with comedians, it's a place for the comedians to kind of try jokes that they haven't tried to try it in front of people. So don't expect headline. headlining type quality material generally. Although sometimes it certainly is one of the funniest nights I've ever had at What Up Dog. But yeah, it's a place for comedians to kind of, I have a joke in my head. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I'm going to try it at open mic and kind of gauge the reaction and then
Yeah,
maybe hone it and stuff. So it's a great place to watch up and coming comedians or people working on stuff. We've had some major local headliners there that were like, hey, I want to come over and I want to try some new stuff. Um, so it's a great little forum for people for comedians to try stuff, and anyone's open to come. You can come and tell some jokes, Julian.
I don't know if I have any as good as you. You always pop me there, but
I'm not the bar man. Comedy's there's all sorts of levels of comedy.
and I just admire your guts to do it. You always wanted to do it, and then you did it, and now you have a couple more things. I seen you post something about some other upcoming things now that things
Yeah,
are
so
opening up.
October 23rd, I'm Matthew Terry, who you may know from the wrestling world, ring announcer Matthew Terry.
Yeah.
He's been putting together charities wrestling events for ALS for quite a while now, and he's doing a weekend October 23rd. I believe it's in St. Catharines,
Yes.
and there's going to be some podcasts recorded there. There's going to be a wrestling show, and then after the wrestling show, there's going to be a comedy show, which I think I'm headlining, and then we've got like J Dog.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He's going to do some, and he was actually my first ever debut in comedy was with Warheads. Decided to throw a comedy show with comedians or with wrestlers.
Yes, I
Uh,
remember that. And like
that was my
Edo
first
Pico or something.
at I think it was at what's that place that they have all the 8 million wrestling shows. Everybody does a wrestling show at that place.
Right.
It's like Mississauga or something. Oh my god, what's
Yes.
it called now?
I can't even remember too. But you also have one in Kitchener, don't you? It's like the Rusty
Yeah, so
Nail.
Crazy Canuck. They're doing an open mic, but it's kind of a booked open mic on September 15th at the Crazy Canuck at 8 p.m. It's a Wednesday. So for any of the KW people listening, come check it out. Sandy McFarley runs that, and he's a great guy, and he always puts on stellar shows. So if you see him advertising a show, you're guaranteed you're going to have a good laugh there because he always books great comedians.
Do they
So
sell
that's coming up.
food and beverages at
They
the
do sell, yep, they sell food and beverage as well. They have a cool little patio. It's because it's like right where the Apollo Theater is
Oh, okay,
in,
yeah.
where it's in that same building. So it's you go in and then they have like a courtyard in the middle that's like a patio, and that's where they've run a couple shows. They're doing Friday and Saturday night shows there. I don't know if it's weekly or every other week, but I went to one a couple weeks ago just as a fan, and it was a great night. Although all the comedians, these guys were headliners, and we're all rusty. It's been too long. It's kind of like wrestling. If you go back into wrestling, most people are going to be a
Yeah.
little bit rusty, right? Just from not doing it for so long, right? But I think everybody kind of expects that. And we're just happy that there's entertainment back again.
I think everybody appreciates things a little bit more when they haven't had them for so long.
100%. I'm like, one of the things during COVID, I was like, I'm going to more concerts. I have Maxwell's right next to, like, I live literally right next door to Maxwell's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Great venue, and they have a lot of great bands there all the time. And I'm like, when this is over, I'm going to every damn concert of any band that I even remotely like, because I'm
Nothing
tired of this.
nothing left unchecked on the bucket list. And I'm a big fan of your music. Like I know you do like silly songs and you do actual legit covers that are on point and your own original
Yes.
songs. Where could like are you a TikToker? Where do people find that
Yeah,
stuff?
I started my TikTok mainly to do like comedy stuff. That was kind of the original goal, and I do have some of my stand up on there and whatnot. And then I used to just sit at the piano and play for myself, like just practicing and playing and doing silly versions, or not silly versions, but slow down versions of rock songs and things like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm going to do this live, see what happens. And I ended up getting quite a few followers and a little bit of a following there. So I've been really enjoying doing that. I learned during COVID that I have a need to perform, an innate need to perform in some capacity, whether it's Mr. Mello, the wrestling manager, or stand-up comedy or music, or just being the goofball at the party. I
Yep.
just have this a need to perform, and that kind of filled that void during COVID, where I was still able to perform on a degree, and have 100 people watching me on TikTok or whatever. So that's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and people
So
appreciate you that. But what is the name they can find you under TikTok and Instagram
on
or
TikTok,
email you?
on TikTok, I'm Mellow Nation Canada.
Mellow Nation, like all one word?
Yeah,
Mellow
Canada,
Nation Canada.
because
Okay.
that damn basketball player, I guess somebody already has Mellow Nation. Um, that Carmelo guy.
Right.
Which is great because the one day I was trending on Twitter, and I'm like, hashtag Mello's trending. Has nothing to do with me, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
And then Instagram, at Mellow Comedy. I try to keep my comedy stuff there for the most part. And then I have a YouTube, and I honestly can't even tell you what the hell it is. I think it's Mellow Music Stuff. I know that's
Oh,
the email
I'll
for it,
find
but
it. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed.
I
I'll
haven't
put
seen YouTube, but I think it's just E space Mellow, I think is what it's under right now. So I was trying to get just Mellow, but they require a first name.
yeah. Is it the same one that you did some of the kids videos, or is that because I know you did
No, see,
YouTube
that's a
video?
different one. That's like more of a
Okay.
personal one that I have.
Okay.
Um, and this is a different one. Um, but yeah, I mean, search me out,
Yeah.
DM me.
If there's
I
like
can
if
cool.
someone wanted to book you for a stand-up appearance or a musical appearance in the area or even outside the area, is there like a Gmail booking
Yeah, probably
email?
the best would be mellow music stuff at
Okay.
gmail.com.
Mellow music stuff at gmail.com. Awesome. I'll put that up in the graphics. Thanks for doing this, man.
No worries. Thanks for having me, buddy.
Yeah.
When are you getting back in the ring?
I got one in September and I'm supposed to be on that one you were talking about, the ALS one.
The ALS. Nice. Well, I will see you there then, my friend.
Yeah, it's been
I
too
might even
long.
see you in September too, because now
Yeah.
it's going to be. And my new girlfriend now is like, she's not. She used to be into wrestling, and now she's getting back into it. We're going to NSW this weekend, and she's super excited. And it's funny, we were watching like one of the pay-per-views, AEW or something, and
Yeah.
she was marking out totally, almost embarrassing. You ever have like a girlfriend or something that marks out for something, and you're like, just shut up. You're kind of like being a loser.
Yeah.
And then
It's
I thought, no, she's being a fan. She's like being invested in these characters. That's exactly what we want. So why am I like judging her for it? So, but she's been loving the wrestling and getting back into it. So
yeah,
that'll be fun.
I try and learn a lot from the fans too instead of judging everything. It's like, why am I
Yeah,
not
well, my
enjoying
issue is like
this?
it's a little embarrassing. Like this is kayfabe, but this is all set up, right? And then I'm like, well, no, we know Ant Man's not really Ant Man, but we get into it, right?
Yeah, that's the
So
magic of it, getting lost in
that's
it.
it. That's exactly it. That's it. So Mr. Mello might be back sooner than later as well.
Oh, I hope
Um,
so.
yeah, I've been having an itch to just be that asshole manager. It's so fun. It's so fun to be an asshole and not have consequences.
And I think this is a compliment, but you're really good at it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I always joked, and I love this guy to death, but he's a goofball. Jeff Smith,
Yep.
Kyle Davenport. I always told all the boys, I said, listen, if I'm ever as bad as Kyle Davenport as a manager, tell me, I will quit immediately. That was my bar. That was my bar. I'm like, if I'm ever that bad, I love the guy, but
Yeah, you said it, but I'm not disagreeing.
I love the guy and his goofy weirdness and everything else. But dude, you can't see, this is what people don't get. They want to be like the cool manager. And it's like, you're this tall, nerdy, lanky guy. You're not cool. And that's okay. I'm not cool either. When I do Mr. Mello, I'm the goofball. I'm an idiot. I'm saying stupid stuff. I'm tripping over myself because I'm not a cool, tough guy. I can't pull that character off. So it's going to look fake if I try to. So I try to like be myself extended, right? And I am a goofball and I am a bit of an idiot sometimes. So I play that up and I think the character works better that way than trying to be something you're not. I always felt that was like, don't do that, man. Just
Yeah,
be
play the
yourself.
cards you were dealt and play them to the best of your ability instead of
That's it.
trying to
That's
have a
it.
trick up your sleeve or whatever.
Yeah, I can't pull off a Bill Scullion character. Like people will laugh at me, like, what the hell are you gonna do? Right? Like I can't pull it off. I'm not intimidating.
Same with me. I never tried to be like a big, strong, tough guy.
Right. But you do your thing, and you're strong at your thing. And I gotta ask, how smelly is that that jacket?
Well, really bad right now because I had to turn the air conditioner off to film, and I'm
How
dripping.
many of those do you have?
This is the
Those
same one I've
jackets?
had at 21 years.
You've had one jacket for 21 years.
I bought it
All
at
right,
Zellers in
everybody,
the
we can
Cambridge
start a
Center.
GoFundMe. We're gonna start a GoFundMe for Alien Habanero so we can buy him a case of those. So
Like
when he's back wrestling every week,
it has like
he can use
rips
them
and
when
stuff
he's
in
back.
here. Like,
That's hilarious.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
All right, man. I'm gonna wrap it up here. It's getting late.
It's pleasure, buddy. Thanks again for having me, and I look forward to seeing you at a wrestling show soon.
Absolutely. Mr. Mello, make sure you get in contact with him. What a showman. And we got a little taste of it here, and that's his top 5 list. We'll see you again next time.
Take care, guys.
Yeah.